Thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. My name is Lyle, and you know what? I have a hankering for some Brussels sprouts, and I want them to be a little bit different than what your traditional Brussels sprout recipe would be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna marinate them for a few hours just to make sure that that flavor gets infused inside of them. As far as our marinade goes, I'm gonna have all the ingredients and amounts in the description below. Again, this is gonna be a very simple recipe to put together. All that we're going to do is take our ingredients outside of our Brussels sprouts and our Parmesan cheese and throw them in a bowl and mix them up. So let's start with that. So we have our olive oil. I'm using red chili pepper flakes. If you don't like heat, obviously don't go ahead and add that. Some balsamic vinegar, some salt and pepper, and I have the zest of two lemons and the juice of 2 lemons. We're just going to mix that up good. An optional ingredient that you can add to this, I think might kind of add a little something extra to it, would be a dash of sugar. I'm not going to use that in this recipe. So we have our marinade made, our Brussels sprouts, and I have about 15 Brussels sprouts. And I have them cut in half lengthwise. And I removed any of the dead leaves from the outside. So we're going to throw that in a Ziploc bag. Throw our marinade over it. And it looks like I'm a little messy today. Kind of massage it in real good. And this can, I'm just going to throw it in a bowl, and this can sit out on the counter until we're ready to cook them in about an hour and a half. We've had a chance to let these Brussels sprouts marinate for about an hour and a half, and what I'm going to do is just pour the Brussels sprouts with the marinade into our air fryer. Now, one of the reasons you're able to do that is this air fryer has a bottom layer that the liquid will fall down below, so it doesn't necessarily need to be drained off before you put it in there. So let's go ahead and get these in. And there's not that much extra liquid anyway. Let's get that last straggler. All right. So I'm going to get this in our air fryer. And I'm going to start off at 5 minutes at 375, and I just want to do that so I can take a look and see how fast they're cooking, since this is something that I really haven't done yet in my air fryer. So let's go 5 minutes at 375. See ya in 5 minutes. So that's been 5 minutes. I'm going to take a look at them, see what they're looking like. And there we go right there. I'm going to hit them with the fork. I want them to be fork tender, and they are not, so we're going to throw them back in. I think they're going to need closer to about 10 minutes. So that's what I'm going to set my timer for, and I'm still going to rock that 375. Okay, so these Brussels sprouts have had a chance to go an additional, I let them go about another 12 minutes. Let's take them out, test them, see if they're fork tender. And they are close enough. What I'm going to do, hit it with some of this Parmesan cheese. And just eyeballing it. Give them a little toss. Hit them again. Toss. Alright, I'm going to throw them back in just for probably about 2-3 minutes just to kind of get that cheese a little caramelized. And then it should be a wrap. So that is what the final product looked like. Let's get in and see what we think. Pretty tasty. Now, I might honestly cut back a little bit on that balsamic. It's tangy. It's not overly tangy, but it's like right on that borderline. But I do love this concept, so definitely hook it up. Cut back on that balsamic. That Parmesan cheese just does add a little extra something to it, so I'm saying this is a win right here. I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. And you know what? That heat's kind of sneaking up on me right now. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.